Welcome to Rewire Yourself Rich, the podcast for the woman who's done with temporary bullshit mindset shifts and ready for a full nervous system level identity upgrade. The woman who knows she was born to transform the world with her unique superpowers. I'm your host, Kelly Pender, wealth identity rewiring expert, intuitive mentor, and creator of the Rich Coded Method. In our world, we don't manifest like needy ass bitches. We re-encode the big fucking deal wealthy woman back into yourselves. We shift your DNA to remember who the fuck you are. Ready to become rich coded, getting paid to exist? Let's fucking go.
Diving into our live today, let me ask you a question. How would you love to stop tweaking your messaging, your sales page for the 100,000th and 27th time and instead become a silent yes to create 19K in 33 days after being stuck at 2 to 5K months for quite some time? That's exactly what our client Nicole did, and what we're going to be diving in with you today around how she installed the value codes and became a silent yes to create these results. And we're gonna have Nicole join us in a second. She's coming in hot. Nicole was capped at a financial threshold of 2 to 5K months for quite some time. And after she installed the value code and became a silent yes, she created 19K in 33 days. And so Nicole guides women to become their healthiest and wealthiest, most radiant selves and leads their luxury CEO empire. And I'm so excited to have you here live with us today, Nicole, because I would really love for you to share with us how you had these internal shifts to create these external results after already applying all of the strategy.
Yes, here we are, round two. But really what was happening internally for me to go from 2 to 5K months consistently in our business to finally hitting that 19K in 33 days, really what it came down to, that mindset, that identity that we were playing in before was scarcity, lack, where are the clients, we're not doing enough. It truly was that lack mentality rather than having that trust, that faith, that knowingness that clients are coming, that knowingness that our business is helping hundreds and hundreds of and thousands of women. Having that deep knowingness, the before was very much identifying with our logic circumstances, seeing our income not reaching above 5K. Some months it would be 2. We're stuck in that frustration. Why aren't we making more money? Where are the clients? Really staying stuck in that loop, that logic loop, rather than leaning towards that limitless possibility, abundance, new identity mindset, that moving from scarcity to overflow, abundance, it's already done, is truly, that was the internal shift that got us and made that shift in our business. And yeah, it is so powerful. What I was saying to Kelly before our live ended was I have a business background and I'm actually a professionally trained accountant. I'm a CPA. So naturally, the way my brain was wired was very strategic, very business, quote unquote, business oriented. Okay, how is an entrepreneur supposed to grow? How are they supposed to earn more money? All right, let's follow the rules. Let's do our bookkeeping. Let's have our strategy, our sales page, all these things of quote unquote following the business school rules, which when you are a magnetic, magical, radiant being who is supposed to impact thousands of lives, not by following the rules, I can tell you it felt so wrong. Like it literally, we were like, what are we doing wrong? And what we were doing wrong was following these rules on how to run your business, how to grow as an entrepreneur. And it just felt so icky and sticky, and it was showing in our income because we were feeling that glass ceiling hitting, not being able to go above that 5K because we were staying in that logic, that business mindset logic.
Yes, exactly. And I want to share before you came into Rich Coded, because we know that I can sense where our energy is just by looking at your social media. And I remember when you came in, you had this energy, this frequency of proving yourself, feeling like you had to prove yourself. And it was this energy of pick me, please pick me.
Yeah.
Right. And I'd love to hear, because so many women experience this, that please pick me. I need to be picked. I need to be accepted. I need to be chosen. And what was that shift for you to go from looking outside of you to be picked to then having that mirror effect and really installing the I see my value, I pick myself, I choose myself, and that internal encoding and that frequency shift that you experience yourself? I'd love to hear that and have you share that with us.
Yeah, it's funny that I brought forward that like business background, because now that I'm tapped into that, totally, that is what that was. Going from the business following the rules that way, the shift that I made, or that we made in our business, was becoming the frequency of a luxury CEO, installing the identity. And what this really means, what I work with my clients on with this frequency, is a luxury CEO. She's running her own damn business. She's running her life. She's leading. She's the one making the choices. She's not some employee running the coffee for the CEO. No, she's the one who's making the decisions, who's showing up, who is leading. And not only in her business, but in her life. How is she showing up in her life? Is she choosing herself? Like she is the one? Like she is the one at the top who people are running around for her, getting her the coffee, right? It's truly this energy. And the luxury frequency that we pull in here is that ditching that hustle mentality, that business entrepreneur hustle, gotta work harder. Luxury CEO, it literally gets to be so easy. She's already at the top. She's got her massages booked in the middle of the day. She takes care of her because her frequency is what does the heavy lifting in her business. She knows her worth and her value so strongly that that is what magnetizes the clients. And that is what magnetizes the sales, not the strategy. And truly, like, the luxury CEO frequency is so empowering. And this is the shift we made to go from 2 to 5K to 19K. And I want to highlight here as well, what I'm saying is we dropped the logic. And what is less logical than, people are always chasing, oh, I want a 10K month, I want a 20K month. Yes. Well, logically, a month is 30 or 31 days, right? Fuck the logic. We made the income goal in our wildest dreams in 33 days, which we love angel numbers. Why? Imagine if we kept our parameters to 1 month and we stayed in the mindset, oh, we didn't make it, we failed. Can you imagine if we stayed in that mentality, even though it was always there, we did the damn thing? If we stayed in logic and other people's rules of a month parameter, of the business rules, we would not have realized that we truly had already achieved it. So truly, like, getting out of that other people's rules, logic, typical boring CEO, whatever you want to label that, into your own luxury CEO, how you run your business. By the way, in this time, we weren't making any tweaks to our sales page. We were barely posting. Literally, it was our frequency, the frequency of the business that was just pulling clients in, coming back, throwing their money at us. It was truly such a magical time and experience. And that was the internal shift and the identity shift that we really went through. That also happened in Rich Coded, obviously.
Yes. And I love this because it is all about frequency, right? And this weaves into, whether you know this or not, this weaves into your brand frequency. And your frequency does the selling for you. You don't even need to say anything. You don't need to post more. You don't need to tweak whatever. Your messaging, your sales page, like I said, for the 1,017th time, you get to recalibrate your frequency because that's what's felt. And here's the thing, and what I want to highlight with you, and I think this is how we broke Instagram the first time, is because your energy is so magnetic. It is felt. I know this. I knew this the second that I met you, just from speaking to you. And so many of us have this real life frequency that is so powerful, it breaks an Instagram live. And the thing is that we love that about you, and the world wants to see that and feel that from you. And so many of us are keeping our true selves behind the curtain. And we're not letting that frequency be felt and our true authentic selves be seen online. And I know that when you recalibrated your frequency, this wove into your brand and you broke those rituals and you gave yourself permission to lead your way. And we encoded safety in your nervous system so it felt safe being seen as you, and not in this safety identity of the good girl, not being palatable and liked and pleasable or whatever to everyone. You really allowed yourself to weave that frequency into your brand and into your content. And that's what's felt. Like, I've seen you just show up in such a bolder way. And it's not you being louder, it's just you being more of who the fuck you are. And that is beautiful. And I've just seen the shift in your content, in your brand, in the way that you lead. And I'd love you to speak on that, because so many of us keep that frequency to ourselves behind the scenes. And we're too afraid to be who we are online because we're afraid to be truly felt and afraid to rock the boat or trigger people.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for saying that. I really, really appreciate it. And it truly, I have felt the shift, obviously, and it feels so freeing is the best word, to finally show up as magnetic, as radiant, as I'm meant to be, as I am in real life, now online, and the safety that we encoded from that it is safe to be all of you. You literally came on this earth to be all of you. You have these beautiful, unique quirks and personality traits and hobbies and interests and all these beautiful things. And unfortunately, with the human experience, that gets conditioned over time to conform to what everyone else is doing. Oh, we don't want to stand out because maybe when you were in middle school, that meant getting called out or getting called a loser or something. And we're conditioned to make these rules that, okay, being me, being different, being myself is not safe. So let me quiet it. Let me tone down my frequency, almost numb out, which is unfortunately so the reality that people don't even know what it feels like to be all of them. But we conform to all of these shoulds and these rules, how you should be acting, how you should be showing up, the polite way, the good girl way, like you were saying. And when you finally find safety and true self-love to the deepest core of who you are, the beautiful, accepting all of you, your, like I said, your quirks, your talents, your gifts, all these beautiful things, when you find that acceptance and love for who you are, you build that unfuckwithable self-worth that you don't give a fuck what anyone has to say. You will gladly show up and say the thing. Before, my good girl, would I have sworn? No. In real life, if you're with me on a Zoom, yes, that is who I am. I swear, I'm not just doing this as like a act, but like what I'm saying is when you finally give yourself permission to be all of you, you truly release the chains. I'm almost seeing like you step out of the cage that you've been keeping yourself in, because another thing, no one else, it feels like the truth that other people are pushing us into the corner. They're pushing us into this cage, telling us to be quiet. It feels like it's external. But we have the permission, we have the ability to step out, to tune out the noise, to step forward as us. It was never about them. They were not the ones making the rules. We were deciding what rules to follow. And when you give yourself permission to set your own rules, to be your full expression of your authentic self, that is when you free yourself and truly the world opens up for you. When you're shining as your authentic self, like we're talking about frequency, people start to notice. People start to see you. Oh my gosh, what is she doing? What is that frequency? You've said it before, like, what drugs is she on? We're not on any drugs. We are truly in the frequency of our authentic self. So clients start to notice. You are seeing yourself. And I had this transformation as well. When I was seeing myself, allowing myself to be me, I stepped into my healthiest body that I've ever been in, effortlessly. Weight just fell off, and I feel the most confident, healthy, like true health, not just chasing beauty standards and thing, like true health was embodied into my body. Frequency of wealth, money is just falling in. Like the universe opens up when you follow your divine, authentic self and your divine, authentic path.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Love it. So good. It's so true. And you encoded that in your body until it became normal, right? And this is the practice that I just want to quickly share to highlight. There's so many of us who are like, oh, I tried that. Oh, I did that once. Oh, I did that for a week. And it's like, well, your old identity that has old belief systems, habits, patterns, stories, and behaviors is going to pull you back to the known and familiar. It's going to pull you back to the good girl. It's going to pull you back to that normalized financial threshold of generating 2 to 5K months, right? And I just want to hear quickly from you the practice of normalizing more so that your body can hold more and expand from there. Because I know that so many of us think that, oh, well, that happened to her, like, must be easy for her. She's so lucky. And it's like, yeah, but if only you knew the practice of these internal shifts to normalize them to then create these results. And I'd just love to hear that from you quickly.
Yeah, no, like you were saying, it truly is flexing that muscle. And we know from subconscious reprogramming, it's truly strengthening those neural pathways. The old and familiar, those are old neural pathways, and we need to practice the habit of walking on those new pathways. And how do we do that? I literally just said practice. And that starts with practicing showing up as the woman you are becoming, as your healthiest, wealthiest self. So for me, that meant the second I woke up, I'm putting on this, I am my healthiest, wealthiest self. This is the identity. So if I'm in this identity, how would my healthiest, wealthiest self go about my day? Would I grab my phone instantly, start scrolling, whoops, run out of time, run to meetings? Is that what my healthiest, wealthiest self would do? No. How would she start her day? So it's truly the little habits and behaviors that strengthen the identity. And it really, it's so simple, but it's looking through the lens of the identity you're stepping into and looking at your day, looking at your habits. Like I just said, are you consuming a lot? Are you comparing? Or are you quieting out the noise, tuning in, and showing up for what feels really good for you? So for me, that was pulling in my tools every single day. I really leaned on my EFT tapping, like we're talking about subconscious reprogramming, strengthening those neural pathways, processing our old emotions of the old identity to bring in that identity of the luxury CEO, of the healthiest, wealthiest self, showing up that way. So tapping is a great tool to strengthen those pathways and rewire. Tiny things like pulling in gratitude, looking at all of the abundance in your life. Before, in the beginning, I was talking about scarcity mindset, when you're looking at the logic, looking at what you don't have, versus an abundant mindset, looking around you at all of the beautiful abundance that you have. What do you have? We have health, we have safety, we have flowing water, we have, like, starting so small that way sometimes to really feel that frequency of gratitude. My healthiest, wealthiest self, my most abundant self, she feels gratitude on every level. So there's another habit, gratitude. She moves her body, right? Does my healthiest, wealthiest self running her empire, does she sit on the couch and scroll and watch TV and eat Cheetos? Maybe sometimes, but not every day. We want to instill the habit of movement and what's feeling good. So really, how to make those changes starts with how you show up for yourself. Are you leading yourself like a leader? Are you leading yourself through the day like you are the most important main character there is, right? It starts with how you show up and your habits and behaviors to strengthen the identity of the woman you are becoming.
Yes. That was so beautifully said and put. It is a practice, right? And it's a commitment to yourself. It's not a commitment to my current self. It's not a commitment to my old self. It's my commitment to my next level self, to where I'm going, to your greater vision. That was so, so beautiful. And you know what I want to celebrate with you, and I kind of seeded this in, is that when you came to us right before joining Rich Coded, you had this energy and this frequency of behind the scenes, like behind the curtains, backstage. And you completely re-encoded, recalibrated to center stage, to main character. And now I'm so excited and so proud of you and so honored, because you are quite literally taking center stage, speaking, one of our top featured speakers at Rich Coded Live in Philadelphia, PA on April 25th. And I am just So excited, so honored to have you as one of our speakers. And I'd love for you to share with us what women can expect to feel when you take the stage.
Well, thank you so much. I am so excited. I just want to slip in this quickly of truly, we're talking about frequency manifestations. And because I was embodying the woman who speaks on stages, who does these things, this opportunity came to be, which I'm so grateful for. But I'd had a memory that in university, when I was in business school, becoming an accountant, someone asked me if I could do anything with no money, like you're taken care of. Money's not a question. You don't need to work for money. What would you do? And I had this memory recently. It almost makes me emotional. I said that I would be giving talks, TED Talks on stage to inspire, motivate, and help change people's lives. And I said that literally in business school. Did that logically make sense? No, I'm literally going to a career about accounting. But my heart, my authentic soul, that has been on my soul's purpose, or this is part of my soul's purpose, and to have this become a reality and be fulfilled is truly the most fulfilling, magical, beautiful experience. So I'm so grateful to have this come to life. But while I'm on stage, while I'm on stage living out my soul's purpose, what women can expect from me is similar to what I talked about today. We are bringing forward your self-leadership, your luxury CEO, how you are leading yourself through your life so that health and wealth respond to you in the most effortless way possible. It's not about doing more. It's not about following the rules, the business rules, the health rules, the fitness rules. It's about finding your way and attuning your frequency to the most easeful, luxurious way so that you can live your healthiest, wealthiest life, feel so fulfilled, and just have this radiance, this leadership, and truly claim your authority in your brand, in your business, in yourself. So that's what I'll be talking about.
This is going to be amazing. I'm so excited. I'm just casually crying over here. I didn't know that was a soul's desire come true, but of course it is. Of course it is. That all makes sense. That's all just divinely aligned. I love it. I am so excited to have you take center stage. This is going to be life-changing, life-altering, and you have a special bonus. Yes. That when those purchase their ticket through you will access, and that bonus expires in a few days on the 31st. So share with us what that bonus is.
Yes, so if you buy your ticket through me to come see me at Rich Coded Live, I'm so excited. I'm offering Luxury CEO Identity Installment Pack. This is the identity that I've been talking about, and what this is we'll have a one-on-one session before the event to really prepare your nervous system, your identity, your frequency, all the things, your energy, to really retain the most when you're at the event. In the room, you are already attuned to this higher elevated frequency, so that you are going to retain all the beautiful magic in the room. And then also we'll have an afterglow session after the event to really install these standards, because this event isn't just about a one and done. We are truly changing the way you live your life, the way you show up. And so you will get a before and an after at the event in this Luxury CEO Identity Pack with me.
Amazing. This is everything. So for those who purchase their ticket through you, unlock that exclusive bonus this week only. You can DM Nicole, or you can DM us the word ticket. And I love this so much because I say this all the time. This event is not a Born Basic Bitch conference. It's not a blow smoke up your ass to have this quick hype of a dopamine hit and then leave being like, oh, I'm lost. No, we're going to have a blueprint, a strategy. You're going to know exactly what to implement. And with Nicole's bonus, she's going to help you before and after the event to continue to compound that momentum. So I am so excited. Again, Rich Coded Live in Philadelphia, April 25th. This is for the woman who knows that she's meant to be famous and sell her 5-figure fame offers on repeat. And yes, thank you so much for being here with us, Nicole. This was amazing. You were just so magical and magnetic. Clearly we broke Instagram, but we made it through this round. So good. For those who want to purchase their ticket this week, DM Nicole or comment the word ticket and we'll send you all of the details. Thank you so much, Nicole. This is amazing. You are amazing, and we will see you take center stage at Rich Coded Live in April.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yes. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
If you loved this episode as much as I did, please take a screenshot and tag me on Instagram so I can share you and your incredible body of work to my network and celebrate you. And as a special abundance gift, please give us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts. Take a screenshot, send it to me on Instagram, and I'll send you my sexy sales hypnosis to rewire yourself rich in your sleep.